think those are rainbows. They are good. If you could smell out here. Anyway, today, or maybe I should say, hello everyone. My name is Bree and welcome to Documented Journey. Today I am going to be talking to you about the 100-Day Project. So let's go do that. So I wanted to sit down and talk about the 100-Day Project. A lot of questions on Instagram, and I thought that this would answer a few of them, kind of in a sit down, and I can walk you through all the images that I've done so far, which is not very many. I think I'm at 20, when I think I'm, I don't know, a month and a week or two into the challenge. So I guess I should be on day like 40, but I'm on day 20, so I'm a bit behind. But besides the fact, I think that it's challenging to keep up, especially when I have a lot of stuff going on right now. I don't have 2 hours to devote to a sketch, and a lot of people, you don't have to devote 2 hours to a sketch, but I don't know, I don't know, that's what I want to devote to it. So, and I just don't have that time at the moment. It was easier when my kids were napping, because they would nap for 2 hours and then I would have 2 hours to myself to do whatever, this, drawing, you know, all the things. What I have realized in the 100-Day Project is that I really am so glad that I decided to do it. It was totally spur of the moment and last minute. I felt like it just kind of manifested itself. Whereas I was going to do this 100-Day Project and I was gonna do it in ballpoint pen, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to follow a challenge just in case I needed a challenge to follow. And then I started journaling about it, and I just started actually physically tying it into my everyday life. So some of you already know this, but just some backstory. I decided to do the 100-Day Project. It's all over Instagram. And I decided to do it in ballpoint pen, and I decided to follow along with this Hobonichi challenge. So the 100-Day Project started in April, and the challenge for the Hobonichi was flowers. And I started drawing all these flowers in ballpoint pen, and then I kind of neglected all my other art as far as like drawing my landscapes and everything like that. And I was writing about that in my journal, and I realized that it's really cool that I found this love for ballpoint pen. Now, I've always enjoyed value scale drawings. I have a few process videos of portrait illustrations that I've done for people, and I'm really good at value scales. And the reason I don't like the pencil is because you can't get really dark and deep and rich. I mean, you can, but you just can't like a ballpoint pen can. So when I started doing the ballpoint pen, I realized how amazing it is, and how just one little thing with the pressure of your hand can change the darkness. So one of the things that I love about ballpoint pen is it's very minimal. It's one pen, and I can push really hard and get a super dark line, and I can push light and get a light line, and I absolutely love that. In my life in general, I try to simplify everything. I am an overthinker, and I feel all the emotions, and if I just simplify the things in my life, then I am just a more well-balanced person. So, with finding the ballpoint pen and all that kind of stuff and journaling about it, I realized that I want to start art journaling or drawing like I live my life. I live my life very seasonally, and I want to start drawing like that. And when I say I live it seasonally, I mean I try and eat as seasonally as I can. when it's winter, we kind of hang out and we, hibernate a bit. And in summer, we are outside all the time and we are just kind of like, I don't know, just messing around outside, going on hikes and all that kind of stuff. So as for art, what I want to do is I want to start actually looking. Like I always say that my inspiration is nature. But instead of pulling from so much of my memory, I want to actually look outside and see what's going on. What birds are chirping in the morning? Draw those. What flowers are blooming? Draw them. What are the trees doing at the moment? Draw that. I really want to focus on, I think I said this last year too, but I want to focus on living in the moment. And for me, that is getting outside and seeing the things around me. And I think last year, one of the things that I really tried to focus on was living in the moment and getting outside. And I think that I'm going to do it again this year because I did not accomplish what I wanted to do. So even though I'm only 20 days in, and even though the hardest part is probably finding time to actually draw, I'm going to keep going. Even if it takes me 300 days to do a 100-day project, I'm going to keep going. You're going to see a lot of the posts on Instagram, so if you are not following me over there, you should do so. I'll leave it in the description box for you. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat, and
Until next time, everybody, I'll see ya.